I'm your host, Baba Yana, the Soviet Jewish grandma clown. If you haven't met me before, shame on you. And tonight, our show is called How About Them Apples? Yeah, it's not actually about apples. It's like about food in general. Apples is like part of it, but mostly it's about food. The consumption of food, like mineral, no, that's not the food, vegetables, fruits, proteins, grains, and like foods and meals that we eat with family, with friends, with loved ones, with foes, with people that we have to eat meals with them so we can advance our career, but we don't really want anything to do with them, but we still have to eat with them. Which is just, it's painful. It's like I'm not enjoying any of this. Those kinds of meals, you know? And sometimes by yourself, which is not a sad thing. No. One of my favorite things to do, and I recommend you all do this if you haven't, is to take me, out on a date. So to a nice restaurant, I get the nicest thing for me, and they're just like, are you well alone? Yes! I'm very happy about it! I am, I promise. Anyway, other suggestions and things of food, like when you get this, when you a little bit and you go on a drive and you get a little snack from the drive-thru, yeah, it's great food. There's like the samples from Costco when you're like, oh, I didn't know I was hungry, but for some reason I'm now ravishing. So you eat 6 of those samples and your stomach hurts. Oh yeah, we just started, don't worry, you're not super late. We're just talking about food. Do you have a favorite food? Oh, yeah. It's great. Perfect. It's good. I love tacos too. It's too much sometimes. Because sometimes I'll order like 1 taco or 2. I'm like, I can handle 6 more. And then by the 5th one, I'm like, this is a bad idea, but I just keep eating. And then at the very end of it, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to have any of these tacos anymore. Tacos are great. Deceptive, but great. And the final food thing I want to tell you about, has this ever happened to you when you like go into a bathroom at the concert or like at the club, and there's like a bathroom attendant and there's like snacks on the table, right? And you like look at the snacks and you're like a little drunk and you're like a little hungry and you're like, oh, I kind of want a snack, but the bathroom attendant is asleep. And you only have a $10 bill, and so you're standing there like, I really want a snack. They're asleep, asking for change, I feel bad. And you just have like an anxiety spiral and you leave without any snacks. That's what the show's about. The show's about all of these ways of exploring and experiencing food in our lives. Yeah, and that's what our amazing performers are going to be exploring tonight. That's right. So we have our lineup of performers. They're going to be first. And then afterwards, we're going to have an open mic, which you can sign up for at the bar. Speaking of the bar, lots of things happening over there. First of all, my friend Daryl, serving up delicious Earlier tonight, you told me about your favorite drinks. Usually I do this joke about Paris 69, but we're going to move on from that one. And your Boulevardet. I only speak 2 languages, not 3. Boulevardet. So you can get that yummy drink. Or I also wanted to pitch this because they're very delicious. If you're not drinking for any reason tonight, alcohol, I mean, you can get some really yummy mocktails like Aperol Spritz and Dark and Stormy, and they're super good. So get your drinks of any variety at the bar from Daryl and Tippin. And also, if you're feeling a little hungry after all my stories, you can get some pickles. I brought you guys little pickles with little cute little sticks for the pickles. So you can have those. But make sure to share with your friends. Don't be greedy. Good. So, speaking of pickles and foods and things, we're entering a time of holidays, right? Holiday seasons. And I'm preparing for a lot of those holidays now for my family. And we eat food used to in the States. And some of the dishes, I've been told, are disgusting. Which is rude and anti-Semitic. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to show you a presentation of these so-called disgusting foods. And I will explain to you how you are wrong and how you are contradicting yourself all the time.
I'm excited.
So, Frankie, please change the slide. Okay. This is холодец. Roughly translates to meat jelly. Yeah, I don't want to hear this nonsense. No. Because in the 50s, you put God knows what into Jell-O in this country, and they were like, that's fine, we'll serve it in our Tupperware casserole. What the f*** are you doing? This is a old, beautiful recipe that's kind of like if you had chicken soup and it was congealed. It's really yummy, it's salty, it's a staple of every post-Soviet holiday table. It has so many good nutrients. Okay, this isn't working. Next one. This is shuba. Oh, shuba is so great. So this is a salad. I know it's not like the salad that you people are used to. Yes, you people. But we have trauma, and we didn't have a lot of food for a long time. So our version of a salad involves lots of mayonnaise. Okay. So this is a layered kind of salad situation. So it starts with herring, mayonnaise, potatoes, mayonnaise, carrots, mayonnaise, onions. Can you get the list? Yeah! There you go. That's very good. And then beets and
Mayonnaise. Ketchup. How dare you?
Did you hear the schmuck? Ketchup? You don't even know what ketchup is. I'm leaving. I'm not dealing with this nonsense. Mayonnaise! It's mayonnaise! This is the troublemaker tonight. I won't forget this, just so you know. So, layered salad, cake type thing. And it essentially translates to fur coat. Because of the many layers, it's very voluptuous. And yeah, fur coat. It's really good. Again, salty. Mayo plays a big part in this. I think it's delicious, personally. And there's different kinds of presentations of it. I've noticed if you take a little cracker and you put just on it, then it looks a lot more appetizing. Just you know all these fancy schmancy restaurants in America where they're like, hello, this is deconstructed peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And it's just a drop of jelly, peanut butter, and a tiny crumb of bread, and it's $80. So I can make this look good for you too. I can put it on that stupid tiny crumb of bread and you'll eat it. Okay, next one. This is Illinois. Just kidding. This is a joke. This is a red herring. Yes, it's funny. Laugh. Thank you. No. Go before. I got to talk about this one. I wish I should have actually put up a picture of what it really is. But I'll just explain it. That's okay. Trials and tribulations in PowerPoint making. So Solomon is basically salted foods, all pickled. Pickled foods of all kinds. You have cucumbers, carrots, apples, watermelon. Even watermelon. Yeah, we just pickle everything. And it's not necessarily because I know that's a very common thing in many cultures. I'm not really calling it a gross thing. This is more an allusion to scarcity mindset. Yay, coming! one. Zering! I didn't forget about the vegans, don't worry.
Yeah.
I got something for you here. This is essentially a plate of herbs. And it just sits on every table, and you just pick it up and you munch on it like a rabbit.
Yeah.
It's strawberry. Also, lots of strawberry, and it's also kind of representation of scarcity mindset. What do we have? I don't know. Just put the greens on the table. We'll eat something. Next one, please. Селедка с луком. This is herring. Again. With onion. Yeah, it's quite actually, I should have picked a less appetizing photo. This looks very like Michelin star restaurant. Yeah, it's really good. It's very simple. Sometimes you can also serve this with like other kinds of pickled fish, like anchovies with onion. Yeah. Oh, I have a funny story actually about this. So when I was in Chicago, I went to this improv show, and at one point they made one of the contestants of the improv show eat a can of anchovies. And the whole no.
I love you.
Not good. Shame on you. Shame on you. This is what the story is about. People like her. So everyone's like, ew, I'm like, what is the problem? It is fish in a can. It is not. It's not like eating kryptonite or some or like I don't know other disgusting not food things. And so when he started eating it, he was like making all these faces. I'm sitting there getting so angry, and everyone was like, ew, ew. And then when he finished, they all cheered. And I started screaming, I did the sandwich, I'm not impressed! And then it got really quiet and awkward. And I left, and I had to apologize later for disrupting the show. You know, whatever. They were the ones that were disrupting my life! They should have really apologized. Anyway, this stuff is delicious. It's so simple. You just keep it in your pantry. You need some protein. It's like cold, or you're depressed, or whatever. You just like throw it on the plate, onion, boom, meal. Amazing. It's so great. It's so good. Moving on. Salad. This is just fat. Just slices of fat. More specifically, pig back fat.
Yes.
Yeah, no meat, just fat. Which, like, again, a lot of people are like, oh, fat. Do you know what you eat in this country? You might as well just start injecting butter and corn syrup into your veins with the kinds of foods you're eating here. So this is fine. This is actually, there's like, it's just the pure product of pork, pig, back fat. Also, like, sometimes people take an avocado and just eat it out of the shell. That is also pure fat. So what's the problem?
What's the difference?
No difference.
No difference.
Well, thank you. I like this guy. Cool. Verschmack. This is actually a Jewish dish as well as like a post-Soviet one, so I think it's very near and dear to my heart. And the first ingredient in it is, can anyone guess?
Mayonnaise.
I know.
Yes, mayonnaise.
Herring?
Herring. Herring, correct.
I love her.
We like herring.
Yeah.
We enjoy herring. It's also some other weird stuff in it though. Herring, apples, bread, butter, onions, egg. Yes, I think I got all of them. And then you cut it all up and you mix it all together and it makes this little salad. Again, very good. I grew up eating it. You put it on some dark rye bread, delicious. Thank you. I love this. I was expecting more pushback, but I enjoyed this. Maybe I scared away the pushback. I don't want to attack the right. I'm not going to say anything. She'll attack me. You're right. I will.
Only a supportive space.
Correct. We are at, I should have known. Everyone's like super nice and like allies here. Whatever. So that's all. That's the food. That's the food. I think that's the end of it, right? Yeah, I think that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, don't forget to tip me. And as far as for me, I also want you to don't forget to tip our performers. We are going to have their faces and their Venmo handles circulating all night on this screen here. So you can always tip them throughout the night. If you have cash, you can also hand them cash. If you do tip them, do not put something like tip because the government and Venmo hate us. They hate artists, they hate creative people, they want us all to die. I'm not being dramatic, this is real. So, what you have to do is that just write something, like you can put a little like winky face, or if it's like a food themed show, you can put a little emoji of a food. You know, that's fun, I like it, it's thematic, and they'll know what it's about, and they'll be very grateful. Now that I've talked for a very long time, let me welcome our next performer who's going to tell us some yokes! Thank you, delayed laughter! Leah Wyman, everybody!
Right in here.
Venmo, or you can hand cash to the people directly. Whatever works for you.
Oh,
Or you can Venmo tip them.
okay.
You know Venmo? It's on your phone. It's blue.
I like her.
Hear me? Now it's on. Yeah, I like her. Bring her whatever she liked. Whatever she wants. On the house, not on me, on the house. Hello. Yeah, I'm the one who didn't like anchovies, remember? Right? I know. I feel so bad. You want to know what's even funnier?
What?
I'm Jewish too. We may be from, my family's originally from Minsk, so maybe the same town. I don't know. Yeah. But, so now I kind of feel like I've let down my people. Yeah, it's really sad, right? But hey, somebody had to do it. We can't all be rock stars. Yeah, I know. Someone had to disappoint. Hey, sweetie, I'm glad we have a little one. How old are you, honey? 5. That's great. Yeah, my humor is super inappropriate. You guys, are you ready to learn some new words?
She's been here before.
Oh. Well, you know what, sweetie? I'll tell you what. Anything I talk about you don't understand, Mommy would love to talk about on the way home. Yeah. Okay? It's all good. At Thanksgiving, that's a great time to bring it up. Hey. That would be perfect. Oh, so much fun. I'm available for babysitting, by the way. Yeah, for free. Always so much fun. So yeah, did she tell you that this would be June night at the theater? Were you guys warned? I mean, did you know? So you're not like fully consenting here, just kind of. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Anybody else Jewish? I know my friend and she is. Oh wow, how many are we? 1, 2. Oh my God, we're taking over. Run. Wow, you too. That's great. No, that is so cool. Because you know what? They usually only let in one at a time. Yeah, most places. I think it's because like they don't want us putting our money together and buying the place. Let's start taking over everything. Just ask Kanye. Oh, sorry. I almost feel like we should establish a safe word, right? Here? Right, like, just for here so I don't go too far. What should our safe word be? Oh, I know. Make America great again. You say that, I know. I'm way too far. Oh, sorry. You guys are being such good. So you guys okay over here? Oh, you okay? I was checking. I'm sorry. You know what? I promise, though. I try really hard to offend everyone equally, so I'll get to you, I promise. Yeah. I try hard. No, I'll tell you a funny story about that, though. This will make you feel better, I think. I grew up in Orange County, and I don't know what you know about Orange County behind the orange curtain. You know, it's known for being like, yeah, right? It's known for being super conservative. Like, that's where there are the MAGA stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that, no, putting it down. But that's where it is, right? That's all there. So, it's funny, because I grew up there. And when I went to school, I was the only Jew in my class, oftentimes. Usually the only one in the school, even. It was crazy. And that was back, I'm old, so, that was like 90s, 80s, 70s, maybe, I don't know. Oh, well, I'm old. I get it. Thank you for rubbing in. But, that was back then, and you always had to do little Christmas projects. Teacher made you do Christmas trees, and, if you said, I don't want to do that, we don't celebrate Christmas, it was like, oh my God, the devil has entered our kindergarten. It was rough, not wanting, and I was a real feisty kid, which you're surprised by, I'm sure. So, but no, I'm not making a Christmas tree, I'm making a menorah, yeah. I did that though, I was like that, I was that kid, yeah. I was not popular, you can tell. Trauma. So, but what was, it's my childhood, yes, this is really therapy, thank you for coming. But what happened, I was telling you guys a story, this is just for them. But I oftentimes was hearing from people, because of the thought back then, in a really conservative area, that I was going to hell when I die, because I don't believe in Jesus. Have you ever heard that? Like, you don't believe in Jesus, you go straight to hell?
Oh, we've heard that.
Yeah, right? We're all going to hell. And then when I got older, I was thinking, wow, can you imagine if that was really true? Like, imagine if all Jews went straight to hell. Could you just imagine how nice hell would be by now? Right? We would have, like, wall-to-wall carpeting put in, we would have air conditioning, teach the devil how to do a Ponzi scheme, get some money coming in. The devil would be like, damn, I didn't think of that. I'm Satan. Oh, fun times. But I found out recently there's a plant called the Wandering Jew. I've never heard of that. Seriously, Google it. There's a plant. It's called the Wandering Jew. Have you guys heard of this? Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, what happens if you smoke it? Do you feel guilty? Because, Jews love guilt. For us, that's like one of the 4 food groups. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I'm relating it to food. So there you go. Yeah, you eat a good plate full of guilt. Thanksgiving's coming, warm up, get used to it. Here comes the guilt. You never call me, you never visit, oi. Yeah. But, right? It's interesting. No, but it's funny because I used to do political humor, I still kind of do some, but it was really fun when I performed in front of these audiences that were kind of conservative. And occasionally, most people would think it was funny because like I say, I offend everyone. I think that's very important. Yeah. Because why not, right? They work for us. We pay their salary. My taxes pay your salary. I'm offending all of you across the board. You all can handle it. But occasionally I would get a look from someone, usually, some younger man, whatever, like, oh, I thought she was kind of cute at first. No, I'd never bang her. She sounds like one of those radical feminist types. She probably has teeth up there. Bite it right off. I heard about that once on Fox News. I wish I did. Wouldn't that be cool? That's so awesome. All right, another true fact. There's a movie out there about this. It's called Teeth. Has anyone yet? That's a good movie. I loved it. Seriously. It's called Teeth. And it's about a woman. Oh, you just told what it's about, right? It's about a woman who has teeth in her vagina. Yeah. And she didn't realize at first, but she had control over it. She didn't know that at first because she's young. And then she realized that she could control it. And what was happening before is automatically, if a man had bad intentions toward her, it'd clench. Right? But then at the very end, she lures in a man who's clearly going to rape her. Oh sure, come on, do it. Good idea. Yeah. That's really taking a bite out of crime. Yeah. I recommend you sing it though. It's a good date movie. Yeah. So, anyway. I went to Israel once. Anyone been to Israel? Yeah? You totally have? You have? Your dad's been to Israel? Did you go with him?
No.
Did he go with a friend? The what?
My dad was a teenager.
Oh, a teenager with a friend. Wow, I get it. If they came home and like she had a baby, it would have said made in Israel.
He also went with his parents.
Oh, okay. Well, the chaperone's good. Yeah. Well, maybe the parents were. I don't know. But I'll tell you something funny about that. And I'm gonna have to code this a little bit so we don't cause, everybody to grow up funny. I went to Israel, and you know what I found there that I was not expecting at all? An Israeli adult shop. Yeah. They have them there just like we have them here. I did not know that. But of course it was Israel, right? So it's thousands of years old. So like, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Like all the vibrators have a hand crank. Oh, a pump pump, you gotta get going. That must have been so much work to masturbate back then. But I managed. Whatever. But they had a Jew porn too. Have you guys ever seen that? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Jew adult movies. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, don't act like you haven't watched them. Come on. You're going to Google that tonight when you go home. Yeah. You know you are. It's getting Googled. Come on. Delete your browser. All I'm going to say. Oh, and if you see someone who looks like me, we all look alike. It's not me. It is I make a good living doing comedy. Yeah, it pays the rent. So there. No, but I mean, imagine though, really, that's actually kind of funny. Imagine what those movies would be like. It's like, they get to the big, action scene, shall we say? That's that word that would start with an O, but it's not going to tonight. The action scene. And everybody it's getting real hot and steamy. Everybody strips down completely naked and does each other's taxes. Oh, baby. Find me a refund. Oh, Sheldon. Let's see how much time we have. Oh, I'm a little bit over. Can I do one more minute? I'm a little over. Yeah. Okay. I'll finish you need to finish that story. It's important to always finish. Yeah, you want to finish high and strong. That's how I'm going to finish. They had an S&M scene too. That was hot. Yeah. Oh, baby. Hurt me, beat me, take away my credit cards. And they had the dolls there. The adult grown-up dolls to have tea parties with. Yeah, those. They were hairy, but that's okay. I like it. It's good. But can you imagine, what happens? Instead of getting aroused, there's just a voice that comes on when you're trying to do that. Sounds a lot like you, a cool voice, but it comes on and says, "Oh, Sheldon, your father and I paid for law school. Now look at you. Boy. At least take a jacket. Call your mother maybe, but have fun." I'm going to leave you on that lovely thought. Thank you all so much. You're awesome.
I can neither deny nor confirm if I've taken part in those films. If you hear a voice that sounds like mine, like she said, we all sound the same. So, that was fantastic. Well, in the spirit of food, I wanted to make you... I'll get that in a second. It's okay. 5 seconds rule. Okay, great. It's amazing. It's done. I wanted to make you all something. Make you a little cake before our next performance. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Yeah! May I have some cooking music, please? Perfect. He's laughing because Enya is the music I listen to whenever I am having a hard day, let's say. And I just put one song, Or the Coco, on repeat the whole day. Yes. And one time I did this at work, and I think I might have been blasting it a little too loud for my headphones. And my coworker, after 3 hours, taps me on the shoulder and says, "Have you been listening to the same song this whole time?" And I said, "No." Anyway, so this cake recipe. We're going to start with the basic ingredients. A little flour. Flour. This is hard. I'm going to put some things down. I have too many things in my pocket. Some sugar. Nice sugary cake. Okay. Next up, we have a little Palo Santo. To get the woody flavor of the cake and to cleanse our spirits. Next, I have a little unicorn. So that we can all feel magical. A yoga strap. Because we all need to be more flexible in our lives. Mix that in there. Perfect. A little tomato ketchup for you. The same of you. I'm going to just put the whole thing in there because we're eating all the plastic anyway, so. Just in all of our food, in our digestive system, we're going to die. Great, amazing. Oh, a little baking soap powder. Can't forget that. Only supposed to put a little bit in, right? My first time making a cake. Excuse me? Is this Jewish girl powder? What does that even mean?
What?
Oh, is it like that kind of powder? What are you talking about? I don't know what Jewish girl powder is. Okay. Someone, can you Google what Jewish girl powder is? I would love to know. An umbrella. So for the days that we feel a little down and it's rainy and sad, we can just not feel that way. It's getting full. Okay, amazing. Let's see what's important in here. A filter, for water. Don't have water in here. However, there's plastic, and we want to filter that shit out. So I'm gonna put that there. Great. Okay, very good. I won't take the plastic. That's too much plastic at this point. Too much plastic. That's okay, perfect. So minty flavor, give us fresh breath. While we eat the cake. Oh! Of course, the chicken. Dead. And sunscreen because we live in California. We got to ingest it because the sun is so freaking close to our faces. And some of us are really pale. Great. Okay, I'm going to pick a single tarot card. Here, how about you help me, sister? Will you help me pick a tarot card? Very top one, I like it. Unexpected. What is it? It's the 7 of Cups. Ah! Get it? We have a bowl. It's great. It's perfect. Good job, Esther. Does anyone know things about the tarot? This is like super emotional, like we're all gonna cry. Yeah? Is that what's gonna happen? Okay, good. Get those feelings out. And then, of course, you have to put a bay leaf in there, otherwise, what's the point? You can't cook without bay leaves. important. It's so funny. You always have to put the bay leaf and everything, and I honestly cannot taste the difference when I don't or do put the bay leaf in, and you have to put the bay leaf. There's no point. Okay, and then I'm going to go heat this up by the mosquito fan thing over here. Yeah. Have you guys witnessed the mosquito fan? It's terrifying. It zaps mosquitoes. And I feel like it's just going to cook our cake right up here.
Yes.
Wow, cooking is hard to work. Yeah, it's gonna be a great cake. So who wants to try this cake? Oh, look at all these brave people. Braver than me. I think it's ready. Let's go check it. It's ready. Okay, you want to try a little bit? Here you go.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so glad. Oh. Here you go, little girl. Would you like to try some cake? Oh. Here you go. Oh, you want to get in? Yeah, get in there. What? Oh, yep. Yeah, she's really digging in there. Oh, you're trying to get the unicorn. I'm sorry, it's melted. There you go. There's a little sugar there. I think maybe don't have one. I don't want your tummy to feel weird. I mean, the cake is really good. It's a professional recipe. I got it from online. Who wants some? You wanted some? Yeah. There you go. There you go. Have some cake. Perfect. Oh.
It smells good.
Oh, I think so too. I think I did a great job. Here you go. Yeah, you want a little bit? It's pretty good, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm a genius. No one believes me.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, look, everyone's reacting really positively. No one's vomiting. It's really great. Okay, amazing. Thank you for the Enya. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna put this over here because we have another performer coming up here who's going to do a really cool act for us, but I need to clear the stage with all my ingredients. Wow, I think I'll bake cakes more often. You guys like that so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for trying my cake. Oh, okay. So, next up, we have the wonderful Lady Blanca.
Divine, looking fantastic. Well, thank you, Mr. Vega. I'm so glad you could come. There's right and there's wrong. I have never been wrong, Mr. Goldstein.
Do you expect to get new followers with this publicity?
I certainly hope so, Mr. Kazan. I didn't invite you here to jerk off, you know. Get this all down. Don't miss one single word.
Suppose we decide not to print this story, Miss Devine. What then?
Oh, Mr. Vader. See there? Does that answer your question? I have your address, and I know you have a wife and child. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, if nothing is printed, we might be in the mood for a barbecue. Get what I mean? A human barbecue. Woo. Give me more questions.
Divine, are you a lesbian?
Yes, I have done everything. It's more than turn me on, Mr. Vader. It makes me come. And more than excited that I love the taste of it. The taste of hot, freshly killed blood.
Could you give us some of your political beliefs?
Kill everyone now. Condone first-degree murder. Advocate cannibalism. Eat shit. Self is my life. Take whatever you like. Woo! Answer question and answer period. Not forget. I am divine. Now this one demonstrate. Who would dare send me a package like this? To return a record from filthiest people alive. Who would dare, you fat fellow? Who would dare? No, it's no birthday present, Cotton. I smell deep, dark trouble. Oh my God almighty, someone has sent me a bell! This is a direct attack on my divinity. A direct attack on the peace and harmony of our last few weeks here. An outrageous attempt to humiliate and disgrace my private life. Someone will pay for this. Someone will pay with their life for this grossly offensive act, Mom. 'Cause you're
So, just to remind you, you can tip your performers on the screen, or you can also give them cash, whatever you want to do. Ooh, chocolate. Nice. Oh, thank you so much. I was going to use my hands. My cold, overworked hands from the Soviet Union. And I didn't think anyone was going to help me. They were just making me do it all by myself. Thank you for your help. Oh? Well, thank you for your detail-orientedness. It's very nice. What a great performance. Oh my gosh. Is everyone having a good time? Yeah! Make sure to get some drinks from the bar. Really yummy drinks up there. You're probably getting a little thirsty with all like the food references, the salty, the whipped cream situation. So get some drinks, tip our performers. And right now we're going to have some interactivity. So I need a couple of volunteers to come here on the stage. And what you're going to do may win you a prize. If I can entice you. Who wants to volunteer? Yeah, come on up here. Oh yeah. We need a couple more volunteers, otherwise it's not a competition, and I would like you all to fight each other. Not actually fight, but like figuratively in your head and your brain. Who's next? Who else wants to come? Yeah! staying young is Jerry.
Oh, serious.
Yeah, breaking out the big boys. One more contestant I think would be great. Yes? Who wants to take a chance? Oh, do you want to take a chance?
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Yeah! It's really fun. Get on it. You're going to have a great time, I promise you.
Yes.
Okay, let's meet each of our contestants who don't know what they're doing yet. What's your name?
Andrea.
Andrea, everybody. Andrea.
Asaf.
Asaf, everyone! Asaf. Heidi. Heidi. Give it up for Heidi, everybody. Okay, my friends. So what you will be doing is you will be having a sexy pickle dance-off. So I will give each of you a pickle. You can always grab more. I'll put the bag on the stick. Yes, here's your pickle.
Yeah!
Here's your pickle. You're welcome to grab more pickles if your number calls for it. You know what I'm saying? If you decide, oh, I need to show them just how sexy I am with the pickles, you can take more. But essentially, we're going to play some music. You're going to dance the sexiest you ever have with a pickle. Pretend the pickle is your lover. Okay? Does that help? Visuals? Okay? I believe in you all. And the best performer, which will be voted by the audience afterwards, will win a very good prize. Okay. Music maestro. Now. Okay. I think this is going to be a close call. Yeah? All right. So let's vote. Heidi, round of applause. You're being a very naughty person here. Andrea. You're all very sexy, but I think there is a clear winner. And you win some bill. No, I want you to be a self-sufficient person. Make your own pickles. But it's actually like fresh dough too, so it's like I grew it in my garden. So enjoy it, appreciate it. really going to do something very special for us. I'm really excited for this performance, and I think you will be too. Everybody, please give it up for Winla!
How's it going, everyone? Hello, my name is Win Love. And now it's time for a complete change in vibe because I'm going to do some spoken word poetry. Or just poetry, whatever you want to say about poetry. I really took the whole theme to heart. And so this is a poem that I wrote. I hope I'm not too drunk for it, but this is a poem that if I forget words, it's because I'm drunk. I'll pull out my phone, but I think I should be good. So this is a poem about food. This is dedicated to my late father, and he was my biggest connection to my Filipino heritage. And so this is a poem called The Tale of the Few Dishes. I love food. I eat so much, I think I need a tummy tuck. But I don't care much because food well done is as good as love. Stories told through ingredients and heard through taste buds, transcending generations with every recipe that's made up. My dad was definitely my favorite chef. When I walked into a room filled with the perfume of his Filipino stews, drool would spill in pools while I waited for a preview, usually a spoonful of soup to see if the food was ready soon. Whether it was adobo or sinigang, bulalo or dinuguan, you could always feel the love in every dish. I'd always feel like the luckiest kid because my cousins and friends would say his food was the best, but it wasn't just his food. It was the food of his parents, and his parents' parents, and his parents' parents' parents, each era adding their own flair to bring their own story to the narrative, shaping my palate to include some weird exceptions like, have y'all ever heard of bagoong? I guess. Well, for the uninitiated, it's a Filipino fish paste with salt taste so powerful, I hated it as a kid, but now I eat it by the mouthful. Well, not really by the mouthful, but because that's a ton of salt, but I still put a lot when I'm stealing kare right out the pot. With each flavor savored, a whole new view of heaven came catered based on the things I would hastily inhale because all that food always seemed to put me in the right mood, just like a warm summer night when you're lying on the grass illuminated by the moon. I'm sure most of you have that ideal home-cooked meal. The type of food that tastes so good, anticipation makes it seem like it took an eternity to cook. The type of food that takes you home to 10 years ago when all you were concerned with was homework and Goku defeating Piccolo. The type of food that has you saying that your dad's version of a dish is way better than the one at the restaurant that's Michelin rated because it's so much more than the food and how it's displayed or how it's tastes. It's the people that partake, the memories we create, and the times we celebrate as we congregate over dishes so meticulously made, just like a delicious work of art where the canvas is a plate. I guess that's why we use major holidays as an excuse to stuff our faces. You can tell that's the case because when we reminisce on those days, we often say how grandma's casseroles always make us go crazy. And I guess that's what makes food so great. The people who love you love to see the smile on your face when your stomach is full and your soul is even fuller. They say, food is the way to the man's heart. And for me, that adage has never been truer because even if it's something as simple as hot dogs, ketchup, soy sauce, and onions cooked together in a frying pan to make my dad's signature breakfast, you know that as soon as I take that first bite, even in my worst moods, I'll feel all right. Thank you. That one goes out to my dad. So I got one more poem for y'all. This one is called Love Handles. It's not as refined. It's literally something I wrote a couple months ago, but I feel like it's appropriate for the occasion. I guess it's a bit of a trigger warning if you've struggled with your weight, because that's something I've struggled with a lot. So love handles. Ever since I can remember, I've struggled with my weight. And as sad as it is, I think my culture's to blame. Instead of being satisfied with the bodies that I've had, These thoughts always existed in the back of my head, telling me how none of these versions of me were ever good enough. I noticed that weight is as big of a factor in Filipino culture as our food is, which makes sense given the obvious correlation. Growing up, I was a small, skinny kid with a big head, too big for his shoulders. But one of the first comments I remember receiving about my weight was about my tiny stature. I was told that in order to become big and strong and play football like my cousins, I had to eat a lot of food and drink a lot of milk and lift a lot of weights. Naturally, I began to habitually clean my plate, and that habit grew into this deception to make sure I could eat as much as I could. So I finally turned into a big, strong man. Finally turn into a big, strong man that my family made me want to be. By third grade, I'd gone too far the other way. It's interesting to look back to when I was a kid, as young as 8, having my body shape influence my mentality as I physically transformed into a body that of a mini sumo wrestler after a year or two, and that the statements about my weight never faltered. Sometimes it was family saying something along the lines of, "Hoy, tabat choy," and poking my belly, making the noise of the Pillsbury Rose Boy. And coming up to grab my fat, saying, "Chubby, chubby." Sometimes it was concern, concealed, and callous comments that let me know that if I don't lose weight, people won't like me. That if I won't lose weight, I won't get a girlfriend. Or that if I don't lose weight, I'll probably die. I was simply getting hit with words and phrases that taunted me internally all day, every day. It seemed to be harmless at the time, or maybe I repressed the harm that it did, but looking back, I see each and every scar that was left on my mind in the small things that I've done throughout my life. In middle school, during a turbulent part of my life where my social experience was next to non-existent, I would walk home uphill both ways on Paseo Ladera, spouting this mantra that was the result of associating my lack of friends with my lack of fitness. Lose weight, no more fat. I would tell myself, thinking that if I were skinny, people would love me. If I were skinny, I wouldn't have to spend lunches alone in the library, getting lost in books because the books were the only things that didn't care about my weight. Lose weight, no more fat. I would tell myself as motivation to push past the ache in my muscles as I purposely overloaded my backpack with books from classes to weigh myself down as if I had no reason to lift myself up. Lose weight, no more fat. I would tell myself in hopes to transform into someone else that was acceptable for everyone else, because when a kid 10 years younger than you completely destroys you by simply looking you dead in the eye and straight up says, "You're fat," you'd wish that you weren't me either. As those years went on, my weight fluctuated. I lost the fat and gained it back and lost it again, never really being satisfied with any state my body was in. When I gained weight, my family would notice how I got bigger. When I lost weight, my family would say that I was losing too much and they missed the way that I was. Surely, it was all out of love, but it stung and it still stings. Throughout that journey of high numbers to not as high numbers, the remnants of those comments still ring through my habits to this day. I still pinch my shirt to lift away the shirt from my body in an attempt to make my man boobs less and my gut less apparent, to the point where there are pinch marks on my shirt, one for every pinch of my chubby cheeks people would speak on so candidly. I would starve myself in hopes to compensate for the sheer amount of food I overate the day before, because I am deathly afraid of seeing that number on the scale go back up as I transform into the monster I once was, only to wash, rinse, and repeat. I still look in the mirror dissatisfied with whatever amorphous blob was looking back, as the body dysmorphia refuses to let me see my beauty. It's sad because I've done the same to others. I've been careless with my own words to my brothers in hopes to become this power trio that resembled my dad and his brothers, sporting the long hair, tight jeans, tucked in t-shirts back in the day, a look that makes you well aware that the Bee Gees were dominating the radio but seemingly required a slender form in order to fit the proper form. Going to show just how deep this river of insecurity runs. Hopefully, one day I'll learn to untie my self-worth from the numbers a glorified floor tile will tell me. Hopefully one day I'll learn to be fine in my body, no matter the form it's in. Hopefully one day I'll learn to not let my weight weigh so much on my mind so I can stop looking in the mirror and learn to handle the love for my love handles. Thank you.
Give it up for Win Love. That was so beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh, it was gorgeous. Thank you for sharing that, Win Love. I'm trying because I'm funny and I'm silly, but it's not. Oh, it's so beautiful and heartfelt, and I think we've all felt that way at some point. I know I've definitely gone through experiences like this in my life, so thank you for sharing. I'm sure so many of us can relate to not being accepted for who we are, whether it's the way our bodies look, or the way our bodies feel, the way our emotions feel, the way our brain works. We've all gone through that. We should just love each other for who we are. Oh, oh, beautiful, amazing. To change the tone entirely, I have a question I want to ask the audience about what you would like your last meal to be. If you could pick your last meal, you could pick like the appetizer, the entree, the drink, the dessert. I would love to, I heard someone say words. Was it you? Yeah, what would be your last meal?
Surf and turf the martini.
Ooh.
That sounds lovely. Any dessert?
Marmalade.
Ooh, ooh, so nice. That sounds delicious. I love it. Who else? Who else wants to tell me their last meal? Yeah, yes. I'm coming, Esther. What do you want?
Oh, the cake you made.
The cake! You're so nice. You really want it to be your last meal? I mean, it might be if you eat the whole thing. Exactly. Who else? Who else? How about you? What would be your last meal? Fondue. Ooh, yum. What would you dip in the fondue? Bread. Okay. Ooh, that sounds fantastic. Any dessert? Tiramisu. Oh, yum. That sounds fantastic. Yum. Mmm, so good. Good one, good one. Who else am I going to buy? Hello. What would be your last meal?
All you can eat buffet.
That was a very smart aleck answer. What would be at this all-you-can-eat buffet?
Teenage size of
Okay. I'm gonna come back to you. Better pick something. How about you, dear? What would be your last meal?
I think Filipino sisig with rice.
Yes!
Yeah.
I
It's
love
like
it.
marinated pork, like vinegar pork and onions and stuff.
That sounds. Actually, I think I had this at White Rice. Yeah. It's so good. Yeah, everyone should go. This is become an advertisement for White Rice Bodega. Go have White Rice Bodega. It's super delicious, yummy Filipino food. How about you? What would your last meal be?
It's crazy, but just spam, rice, egg, and sausage with ketchup. Doused in ketchup. That's like my kid's breakfast. I like ketchup.
I love it. That's so good. It doesn't always have to be like something. Like for me, it would be my grandma, my babushka's like sausage. It's kind of a hot dog, but it's like a Russian hot dog. And then mashed potatoes and Sprite. Because she made me this whenever I was like feeling kind of sick to my stomach. Yeah, and it was super simple. It was just those three things, and I'm like, oh, just reminded me of her. So I want to talk about your favorite foods, because up next we have a very, very sweet, wonderful performance by BJ Robinson. Celebrating and investigating food.
Yes!
Oh, look at that! Oh my God, that jacket! We do not deserve said jacket.
Yes!
Thank you, BJ.
Thank you. Oh, goodness.
Hello, hi,
Hello.
I'm BJ Robinson.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I'm excited to be here. I'm also a little nervous.
Yeah.
A very tasty looking audience, if I may compliment you all.
Thank you.
It makes me nervous, and when I get nervous and I get a little excited, I also get a little hungry.
Hey.
I'm sure other people also get a little hungry when they get excited as well.
Right.
Right, yes, yes. Who else is hungry?
I'm
Someone
hungry.
else has got to be hungry, right? I'm not the only one who's hungry in the room.
I had dinner.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry for like a whole meal or just like a little snack? A whole meal?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to eat? Oh, yeah. Who else is like all about the cake? I can eat cake all the time. I think my favorite meal of the day is breakfast, though. I like a lot of breakfast. Do you like breakfast? Do you like breakfast foods? Do you like, this is a very important question, especially, now we're going to get personal. Do you like bacon?
Woo!
Very fancy. Do you like eggs? Do you like cheese? Do you like sausage? Do you like bread? Well, I have a little prize for you because you said all the right answers. And when you say all the right answers, sometimes you end up with a bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. You got it right. Smart girl. Very smart. Very smart. I'm a big meat kind of person, which is why there's a bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese that just went up to my friend there. And truth be told, I have one for myself because I get nervous and then I need to eat. So but I'm also like an equal opportunist. Not everyone eats meat, and I try to be mindful of like the world we're in right now, where we've got to be able to eat other things as well. So I'm working on the like vegan diet. Obviously, it's far from the bacon and sausage. I love the bacon and sausage. But I'm working on the vegan diet as well. Is anyone here who's vegan? Any vegans in the house?
No.
Yeah, good people. And vegans are good people too. Vegans are good people too. I didn't say that. I'm just saying. But I think we all could work on it. Maybe you guys will work on it over there with some vegan pumpkin spice muffins. You know, we'll work on it. I know. There's like, oh, I'm vegan. I was the first one to go vegan, right? We got this for you there. Oh, it's a good times. Food is love. I always say food is love. That's why I'm so excited to get to share about foodness here and whatnot. Foodness is foodness, and in fact, this next little piece, well, it's a love song for my sandwich because I love food so much. I was inspired to make this sandwich while preparing for the show, and it led me to making what I like to call a new meal. So.
Yeah.
A new meal calls across the counter. A new meal that I can create. A new meal calling from my hunger. Time to play. Time to play. It's about one craving. The craving before it all becomes clear. And in that first craving, your hunger and anger all disappear. It's about one flavor. And just as you're on the verge of relief, more flavors start to grow, and your senses start to glow. And oh, you're suddenly enraptured. There's no explaining how you feel, and you didn't know that the flavors could go around an unexpected bend. cravings end with a new me. I just love food. I do. I'm thinking about it. I love cooking food. I also fan of ordering in. Anyone else here like to just order food? But let's be honest. Ordering food today is nothing like it was years ago. It used to just be a phone call and a menu, now it's an app. I hate apps. The other day I was on this app for Soup Hut, and they were out of soup. I mean, what kind of group are you if you're out of soup? And that meant salad was out of the loop because you cannot have soup without salad. It just wouldn't do. It's like having bacon without more bacon. I'm not looking for a wrap, so no thank you, Soup Hut. If this is you trying to help, if this is what you recommend, will Soup Hut please try again because a wrap's a breaded salad. So no thank you. I mean, there's Soup Hut, and they have no soup. Ordering is not what it used to be. It feels like there's less on the menu. That's just fine, I'll choose something to eat. But after I'm done, I'm gonna have a little fun. What I'm gonna do is leave a review, and I'm just gonna give you just 1 star. 1 failing star on your app, 1 sad star, and all will see. Just 1 star, and you will know, Soup Hut, I matter. All will see what your app did to me. Think I'm playing, Soup Hut? You'll see. I hate apps. I will say for the record, Soup Hut is not a real place. I never did that. It's a fake story. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a fooder, not a fighter, okay? I love food. I love to eat. And everyone does. I'm not the only one, right? I mean, some people love strawberries. They are my favorite fruit. I enjoy strawberries. In a pie or cake or oven-baked pastry. And some people eat canned tuna. Not my favorite food, but others love canned tuna. And I've seen some eat it right out of the can. I don't understand. I'm not judging. To each their own. I like to eat most anything. Be it poultry, pasta, sushi, or beef stew. I like to eat most anything except for olives, Brussels sprouts, and plain tofu. Besides those few, I like to eat. I'm just saying if it's plain, I don't like it. I need some flavor. And I feel a tingling in my taste buds, and I feel a shifting in my mood. Eyes are glaring, nostrils flaring, I need food. And I feel a growing cry of hunger, all coming from within, 'cause I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. Listen to the growling of my stomach. Appetite ascending from beneath the snake shaker. Eyes are glaring with my teeth. Never stop the serving of the courses. All that you can eat and you can drink till you're not hungry. But I'm always hungry. I just keep eating. And keep on eating. Life's full of eating, and will always be. That's why for me, I like to eat most anything. I install and try most foods at least 1 time. I like to gotta make the most of meals while in my prime. So pour the wine and let's fine dine. Most anytime I like to eat. Thank you all so much.
is saying bowels, he really means heart. Okay? Refresh my bowels in the Lord. And about bowels, he means heart. And as a hardcore homosexual, I knew exactly what that meant. I knew what that bowel refreshing in the Lord person who wrote that Bible that is now kind of working against me, but that is what it is. But read that book. I knew what he meant. Refresh my bowels in the Lord. Bowels means heart. Did I mention that? Yeah. Excellent. I have fallen in love one time in my life, ladies and gentlemen. And I knew I was in love because I made this man Thanksgiving dinner. It wasn't Thanksgiving dinner like a turkey or something hella corny like that. It was coq au vin. Donnez-moi un toilon à ma bouche. Coq au vin. It's a rooster. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting this stuff. I'm so glad she's totally uninterested too. This is my favorite part of the whole thing. You're just like my mom. So, coq au vin. It is a bottle of red wine, garlic, yada yada, all this European stuff that's cooked over 8 hours in this pot. It's dripping, coming off the bone. And me and my lover, who I had courted for 7 years, wasted 7 years courting this man. Wasted 7 years courting his. Oh my God. And by the way, I love white guys. White guys are like. White guys are like Cheez-Its. Like, I forget how much I love these crackers until I stick them in my mouth. 7 years later, coq au vin, we're both sitting there, our bodies sluggish, with just glistening from moistures and things. And he looks at me, I thought he was going to propose. He looks at me and he says, you know what, one of these days, this is really good, thank you for making this. One of these days, I'm going to get you to fist me. Exactly, thank you. Shocking, exactly. Why would I want to do that? That looks painful, that sounds painful. But when you are in love, ladies and gentlemen, you make compromises. If you don't want to do something, you will make a compromise because you love this one person. And 1 month later, ladies and gentlemen, I say to you, when your fist is flawlessly refreshed in the bowel of your Lord, you can feel his heart beating. And that is what Christmas is all about.
At the very last joke, I was sure that you said frisbee. And I was like, I don't get it. And then Frankie demonstrated to me what was actually something like, oh! Fantastic. Fantastic. Wow, what a beautiful lineup we've had tonight. Funny, poignant, silly, ridiculous, beautiful, meaningful. All like what food should be. When we gather around the table with friends, with family, with everyone, we enjoy each other's company because we're all sharing an experience of eating the same thing. It's so gorgeous. It's just a perfect moment. That's why I wanted to make a show about food, and not necessarily about the holiday that's happening next week, which I have a lot of problems with. That's right. We're not going to celebrate colonizers. But what we are going to celebrate is gathering with people that we don't see very often. As we get older, we see our family members less and less and less. I saw this very upsetting diagram a couple weeks ago that's like, oh, after age 20, you can see your parents maybe just a few more times. And I'm like, I'm definitely, I'm much older. My parents are also alive. It doesn't make any sense. It's fine. Just be careful. Don't make believe. This is a show. I don't know if you knew this. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I think it's so important for us to gather, to really take time with each other, to even if we're around people that are like, you drive me insane, but you're still important to me. You still make up a part of who I am. You're the reason that I am who I am today. Even if like some of those things are a little traumatic and not great. It's still gathering around this table, sharing food, sharing meals. We've been doing this since the dawn of time as humans. And it's very special. And I wanted to sing a song for you guys that we would sing around our table at very special meals, very special holidays. And what my old husband Yuri used to sing to me. It was a really special song to me. And so now I want to sing it for you. Frankie, music! Woo!
Wrong.
She's my cherry pie. They so cool, you can put it in a finger fry. They so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie. Oh, sweet. I know the song, I promise. Swinging on the front porch, swinging on the lawn, swinging where we want, 'cause there ain't no one below. Swinging to the left, swinging to the right, we're swinging out baseball, swing all night. Swinging in the living room, swinging in the kitchen. Most folks love the food in the kitchen. Swinging in there 'cause she wanted me to feed her, so next to the bathroom, she left the feeder.